Do you know what it means to be mentally strong? In 1914, a fire broke out at Thomas Alva Edison's factory, and the entire factory burned down and was destroyed. The intensity of the fire was so great that nothing remained there. Nearly $23 million worth of loss occurred. Another prototype, on which he had been researching for a long time, also burned down and was destroyed. When he learned about this whole incident, he did something that surprised everyone. Well, do you know what he said that day? He said, "Thank God, all the mistakes I'd been making have burned away in the fire. It's good that it happened. Now I can start again with new enthusiasm." Being mentally strong is a special quality of a person who can put themselves forward in any situation and always has a positive mindset. But the fact is, no one can make themselves mentally strong from the start. Just as healthy food and exercise can make you physically strong, there are some habits that can make even a mentally weak person mentally strong. In today's video from Nagorobascope, we will talk about some habits of mentally strong people. Habits that if you follow, you too can become extremely mentally strong. So, let's get started. The first habit is embracing change. The eagle is a creature that can live up to about 70 years. But to survive for such a long time, the eagle has to make a tough decision. Because after living for 40 years, the eagle's talons become too weak to catch prey. Its feathers become so thick that flying becomes a weapon against it. And for this reason, after 40 years, the eagle has two options. The first is to die as it is, and the second option is to endure great pain and change itself. The process of change takes about 150 days. What the eagle has to do is come to the top of a mountain and hit its beak against a rock until it breaks off. After its beak breaks off, it has to wait until a new beak grows. Then, using the new beak, it pulls off the old talons. Then, it waits again until new talons grow. When the new talons grow, it starts removing the old feathers. When the old feathers fall off and new feathers grow, the challenge of completely changing itself ends. After enduring pain for 150 days, finally, the eagle flies in the sky with its new life and begins to live the remaining 30 years. And the eagle's story teaches us that to live well, one must endure pain. When the rain starts falling in the sky and all other birds start seeking shelter, the eagle has the power to fly above those clouds. And that's why, to be mentally strong, you must first have the ability to face challenges and endure all pain and suffering. The second habit is establishing boundaries. Think about the last time you did something that ruined your entire day's schedule and plans, and then you felt if you hadn't done that task, you wouldn't have missed all the other work. And if this happens to you frequently, then I am sorry to say, you are not mentally strong. Because a mentally strong person knows their boundaries, knows when to say yes and when to say no, when to speak and when to stay silent, what to eat and what to avoid. In other words, a mentally strong person is very selective. The third habit is about the power of sacrifice. Those who follow human psychology know that sacrifice stabilizes a person and stability makes a person strong. When a person can make themselves strong, they become more powerful. And when a person becomes powerful, they understand their purpose very well. An example of this could be Virat Kohli. In 2016, I read an article that said, Virat Kohli loved to eat biryani, chicken roll, kebabs. These foods were his favorites. But now, his food list is completely different. There is no biryani or chicken roll in it, not even sugar in his coffee. Discipline and sacrifice are among the best companions in his life. That means without sacrifice, you can never fulfill your life's purpose. That sacrifice may be giving up bad habits, food, lifestyle. And mentally strong people never back down when it comes to sacrifice. The fourth habit is learning to accept failures and mistakes. If you think Elon Musk is someone whose every plan succeeds, then you are completely wrong. Because in one interview he said, "I prepare for my failures just as much as I prepare for my successes." That means to be mentally strong, you must always be ready not only for success, but also for failure. Now let's talk about today's video's last habit, which is self-love. Once a man went to his office. There he saw a new young man who looked very attractive and smart. The man thought that the young man might have recently joined the office. But when the man went to the meeting room, he saw the same young man there again. Then another person from the company told everyone that today's meeting had an advisor invited from another company, and that advisor was none other than that young man. After the meeting, the man talked to the young man and learned that besides work, he regularly does everything necessary to keep himself fit. Without these activities, the young man cannot start his day. That means when a person learns to love themselves, they feel very happy physically and mentally. So, self-love is a very effective habit to become mentally strong. Friends, these were the 5 habits that a mentally strong person follows. If you want to make yourself mentally strong, you can follow these 5 habits. If you liked the video, you can like it and share it with all your friends. That's all for today. See you in the next video. Until then, subscribe and stay with StickThinker. Thanks for watching.